Diego's Mexican Map of Memories. The air in the airport smelled like adventure and sweet hibiscus. Diego gripped his small backpack tight as he stepped out into the bright sunshine of Mexico. Beside him, his sister Sol was already hopping with excitement, pointing at the strings of colorful papel picado flags dancing in the breeze above the cobblestone streets. Their family vacation had finally begun. Their first stop was a market that felt like walking inside a rainbow. Diego and his mother, Alma, wandered past stalls overflowing with hand-painted ceramics and mountains of dried chilies. Alma leaned down to show Diego a shelf of alebrijes, brightly colored wooden creatures that looked like they had stepped right out of a dream. "Careful, it's a little bit spicy," Javier laughed, handing Diego a warm treat. They sat on a park bench under the shade of a wide laurel tree. Diego took a bite of a golden sugar-dusted churro, discovering that the chocolate dipping sauce was the best thing he had ever tasted. Javier watched him with a wide smile, glad to see his son enjoying the local flavors. The next morning, the family traveled deep into the jungle, where ancient stone cities slept under the canopy. Diego and Sol stood at the base of a towering pyramid that reached for the clouds. The gray stones were weathered by time, and Diego imagined the people who had climbed these very steps hundreds of years ago. While exploring the ruins, Sol spotted a movement near a sun-drenched wall. She moved very slowly, whispering for the others to stay quiet. A large, prehistoric-looking iguana was perched on a rock, soaking up the heat. Sol smiled at her new scaly friend, who blinked back with a sleepy, golden eye. By the afternoon, the heat of the jungle was replaced by the cool spray of the Caribbean Sea. The water was a shade of blue Diego didn't know existed. Alma led him toward the shoreline, where the water was clear and calm. They waded in together, the white sand squishing between their toes like soft dough. Javier and Diego spent the rest of the day on the beach, turning the shore into a kingdom. They worked together to pile the damp sand into tall towers and deep moats. Whenever a wave crept too close, Diego would giggle and try to block the water with his hands, protecting their sandy fortress from the rising tide. As the sun began to dip, the town square transformed. The sound of trumpets and violins filled the air as a mariachi band began to play. Alma grabbed Sol's hands, and the two of them spun in circles, their laughter joining the music. The square was alive with light, dance, and the collective heartbeat of the town.